Hey, what's going on guys, it's Kova here, welcome back to more daily gossip. If you're new around here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to get these videos every single day, as well as future content on PES and FIFA. But we're just going to jump into this one. It's going to be a nice, quick and easy one for you guys. So we're starting off with Joe Hart. Obviously, he's got a Liverpool badge, which is an incredible move. It's not a move that's going through yet. What I mean is it's a move that, like, for Joe Hart, in terms of like a transfer, if you could get that done, he would pretty much be the first choice keeper, at least for the first like few months, and then maybe Karius would then, have a bit of competition between the two of them. It would be great, and then obviously, hopefully, Liverpool would then sell Mignolet. Now, it came out in like a few different papers and a few different sources, so it's an interesting one. Obviously, Manchester City have said, they came out today and said they are going to try and find Joe Hart a club and get him, to the right place he needs to be. Which is fair enough. They're trying to treat him well in terms of that aspect, but they've kind of like put him in the bin apart from that. So I don't know. I'd be made up to sign Joe Hart as much as I think he is. He's fumbled a hell of a lot recently. I still think it would still be a good sign, and obviously it'd be an upgrade on Mignolet. Next up is Mangala. He may be going on loan to Tottenham, is what I am reading. They're gonna go in for a late loan bid, is what I'm thinking, with them going to let Wimmer go somewhere else. So it could be Mangala coming into Tottenham. Next up is Fabinho. Obviously, this one of them that's been going on since like the beginning of the transfer window, that United are interested in him, and they've apparently been told now by Monaco that he can go, but they want 25 million for the Brazilian right back. Next up is Mustafi. This is the big one, guys. From going from like 2 days ago, where Valencia said, yeah, they're not for sale, they must just been playing hardball, because Mustafi is in London having a medical at Arsenal. Arsenal are finally doing something in this transfer window. They're finally getting them deals done. They're desperate for a centre-back, so Mustafi is perfect. Really good player as well, so good news for Arsenal fans on that one. Another Watford signing is this guy. Sven comes from Ghent. I think he plays for in the Belgian league. He's set to sign for Watford in an 8.5 million move. But what I'm hearing is he's meant to be going on loan to one of the other parent clubs of the owners, and that is Udinese. So he's meant to be going on loan there, which is a strange one. It's getting a bit risky. I think the owners of Watford, they own, obviously, Watford, they own Udinese, and they also own Granada. So they own 3 clubs in 3 different leagues. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but the interlinkings, they're really close together. I think Watford had a few on loan from Granada. They've done vice versa. They're trying to improve their teams by controlling 3 different teams. That makes sense. So it's an interesting one. I think the owners are very clever at what they're doing, but it's a bit sketchy for me. I don't know what you guys think. Next up, another Arsenal signing. That's right, we're going with 2 in 1 episode. It's a double Arsenal signing. Going to probably be getting announced tomorrow or Sunday. I'm not sure which one, but Lucas Perez is the next one. Now, I mentioned how, Arsenal were apparently being a bit stingy, and they got a bid rejected because it was in installments. Now, obviously, they've now stumped up the cash and said, you know what, fuck it, we're going to do it. And they've paid a full price. 17.1 million is what I'm reading, is the fee for Lucas Perez. Next up is Wilfred Zaha. Tottenham are interested in him. But they're being really, really cheap about it. And, the favourites for him, Tottenham are seen as like the ideal candidates for him, but they're just being stingy with the money. They're not really putting up the right fee. They only bid 12 million. Now, Palace want at least 15 million, if not more. So it looks like it's a deal that's quite far away at the moment. Next up is João Mario. Now, this one isn't a deal that's far away. Inter actually have a double signing in this as well as Arsenal. João Mario is one of them. Now, the reason why they're in there, because like João Mario was actually interesting a few Prem clubs, including Liverpool, and also the other guy had a few Prem clubs going for him. But João Mario is the first one that's confirmed on Twitter that he is on his way to Inter Milan. Similar to the Arsenal deals, like it's going to be a double signing, and they are going to be announced for the next day or two. But next up is Enner Valencia. He is attracting Aston Villa. Now, obviously, Aston Villa gone down to the Championship, but they are being ambitious. The Aston Villa owner, the new owner that they've got, who's really investing heavily, fair play to him. He was at West Ham's game against the Romanian side and seen them get beat 1-0. He was actually watching Enner Valencia. Next up is Zaza, and that's why, because Valencia could be let go with Zaza coming in from Juventus. Apparently, a fee is being agreed, is what I'm reading. A £24 million fee for this guy. I don't know where he's worth. I haven't seen enough of him to like justify that kind of price tag. Although all transfers going through are going through for crazy money. And that is the other Inter Milan signing. That is Gabriel. Now, obviously, Leicester City were interested in getting this young Brazilian prodigy, but he is going to Inter Milan. Confirmed that he is in Inter Milan is what I'm reading at the moment. Marcus Rojo is next up. Now, obviously, it kind of links into the fact that Mustafi's about to leave, and Valencia look like they may go for an outcast of Man U's, and that is Rojo. I think it'd be a really good signing. It would be a place where he'd actually play first-team football and get into the first team. Next up is a Newcastle signing, Lazar from Palermo. Never really heard of this guy. He's a left-back by trade, although obviously his card comes up as left mid, and I don't know why. But yeah, Newcastle are interested in Lazar, and they're in talks with Palermo for him. And finally, we end with Julian Lescott. He's getting interest from Olympiacos and AEK Athens in Greece. Can't see it happening, though, because he rejected the move to Rangers due to family reasons, so he's not going to move to Greece. That's pretty much dead in the water. But guys, this is what the team will look like. You know, the two Arsenal ones are the key. Obviously, Lucas Perez is not a CDM. He actually plays as a cam or a striker, so that's an interesting one. I really want to see where Zaha goes. And obviously Zaza coming into the Premier League could be something different. But guys, if you did enjoy, as always, let's try and get 10 likes in this video. And I shall see you tomorrow for more transfer gossip.